men's basketball tournament is presented by TIAA. And tonight on the Big Ten Network, the Illinois Fighting Illini are back on the court to take on the Maryland Terrapins. Earlier today, Michigan State and Wisconsin advanced. Purdue and Michigan later on. But right now, Illinois and Maryland ready to go.
6'6" freshman from Vilnius, Lithuania, number 32, Kasparas Jakucionis.
Our starting lineups are powered by Ram trucks, and Illinois with Will Riley coming off a tremendous game last night. Maryland with Julian Reese and Derek Queen up front. Such a fascinating matchup tonight between Illinois and Maryland. Oh, he should, because it's a great spot for it. And those starters, that Crab 5 averaging almost 69 points per game, the most by any Division I starting 5. But they'll go up against an Illinois team that we saw last night, Robbie, fully healthy. This looks like a dangerous March team.
It looks like a big-time game is what it looks like. The Illinois offense last night, explosive, putting up 106. Now, they gave up 94 against an Iowa team that can score, but Maryland can too. You mentioned the Crab 5, the 5 starters plus 187 together. That's the best 5-man unit in college basketball. A lot of talent on the floor for both these teams. We are gearing up for a terrific start to the night session here in Indianapolis.
Ivicic will jump it up against Reese. A matchup we didn't see when these two teams played in January. Illinois will control the tip, and here we go. Jakucionis starts it up for the Illini.
Let's see if Illinois gets the same balance of getting to the paint. They shoot a lot of threes. Last night they got great looks, but you got to touch the painted area and make the right play from there.
Shot 46% from 3 and a reach-in foul on Jacoby Gillespie. Slide, and he found a little bit of a crease.
Pretty right there. Trey White switching that out. Your job on the switch is to contain the bounce. You don't stop Gillespie. Pretty finish at the rim.
Jakucionis' pass tipped right back to him, and he draws the contact and the foul on Reese. First on Reese. Already the 4th foul on Maryland, but on 4 different players.
Well, they only average 15 and a half fouls a game, which is essential for the way that Kevin Willard wants to play. And they're very good at not committing fouls.
First point for Jakucionis. As Ben Humrickhouse enters the game for the first time tonight.
How about the Illinois jump shooting last night? 12 of 26 from 3. We know they're going to take a lot of them. Conference play.
Tomislav Ivicic goes down with his 2nd personal foul. Boris Johnson, who's back healthy, but maybe not fully back conditioning.
You wonder about that. The cardio aspect of him. He's going to have to play some pretty heavy minutes here in the first half.
Jakucionis with a jumper to get things right for Illinois. But it's on this end that we're really going to see the impact,
no question. The physicality with Julian Reese. Good shot fake there by Jakucionis. Let the defender fly by and let that thing go. Need to see that shot start going in for him. Rodney Rice relocated to that corner. Good offense. Certainly Illinois got to do a better job on the defensive glass.
Good bounce from Jakucionis to Johnson inside for 2.
Good 2-man action right there. And Reese they don't want to foul. Reese or Queen, and let him go.
Maryland started 1 for 7 from the floor. That highlight is the epitome of the night so far for Illinois. And then Riley gets hurt trying to get that ball in the scramble. Jakucionis' 3 falls. Somehow that turned into 3.
It looked like it was going the other way. Credit Illinois. That's a 50-50 hustle play that goes their way. Will Riley trying to shake off. Looks like maybe needed knee. He's moving pretty gingerly. Right over the top.
The 3 off the mark. Tip, though, by Jakucionis, and a foul.
Maybe that gets him going. Kasparas Jakucionis over the last 2. Just 10 points a game, 7 assists to 8 turnovers. Was 4 of his last 16 from the field coming in. Get to the offensive glass. There's no block out there. Certainly plenty of contact. But just to see the ball go through the hoop, that's big for Jakucionis.
That's 2 on Julian Reese. So he will sit down.
He dealt with some foul trouble end of the season. Last 3 or 4 games, he was kind of battling that. He's done a nice job this season. Has fought it in his career. He's certainly susceptible to having games where he gets himself into some trouble too. Maryland just making play after play on both ends.
It's got to feel for Illinois like there's 6 or 7 players out there right now as Riley gets into the scoring column.
To get it going. Will Riley, terrific last night. 4 straight games in double figures. It's been a rough first half. They need that to jumpstart him. 6'4", 217, bringing the physicality.
Riley gets free. The skip into the corner where Trey White is waiting. The 3 won't go. Jakucionis, offensive rebound, put back and a foul.
That's where Jakucionis has been able to find some offense tonight. You're thinking about the way that Illinois can get on the offensive glass. Kasparas Jakucionis really isn't the guy you think of. Not good enough on the block out there from Gillespie. It's a nice play, little swim move. Jakucionis getting to the front of the rim, making a play on the ball.
Only had 36 offensive rebounds all season. Come on, Reese. Strong off the heel, and the rebound loose to Jakucionis again.
Nice job by Illinois of gang rebounding there. Geronimo and Reese are going to have to do it collectively.
7 boards tonight now for Jakucionis. Penetration, the dish to White for 3, and that'll drop.
He's been shooting it well, 61% from 3 over the last 5. Dribble penetration, that looked a little bit like last night. Touch the paint, help comes over, spray it to the left corner.
Riley in some trouble, backs it out to Jakucionis. Under 5 on the shot clock, foul inside as Jakucionis took it up. Geronimo with a foul, and we're on a timeout.
Well, you got Perez Johnson. He has got to stop this basketball as it comes off in the pick and roll. Jacoby Gillespie gets by him. There's nobody cracking back on Julian Reese. The offensive glass continues to pay dividends. 12 offensive rebounds for Maryland. They lead by 26.
I so appreciate how he's treated us over the years, and I will miss him.
I will too. I was sad to hear the news, and there's certainly been some rumblings over the last couple weeks that this could happen. But I remember Fran came into the league when I was still playing in Purdue, and Iowa was the doormat. They had fallen on times where they were winning 2 and 3 conference games in a season.
And Robbie, you mentioned Luka Garza. He tweeted a little while ago. He said, "Thank you, Coach, for changing my life and the lives of so many others. You believed in a way that not many others did. Choosing to play in the black and gold was the best decision I have ever made for a lot of reasons, but mainly because I was able to be coached by you," with a heart emoji. And if you remember, guys, Luka Garza was not widely recruited. He came to Iowa from the D.C. area, so a lot of Maryland people might be very familiar with him.
Clearly Maryland not a great matchup for this team, but you're just trying to find something to feel good about so you can go into your NCAA tournament when you get there and play with some momentum here.
Ivicic back out there with 4 fouls, misses the 3. Jakucionis another rebound. He'll find Boswell. The 3 is short. Clean the board, but we've got a foul between Young and Jakucionis. It'll go on Young.
And there's been plenty of problems for Illinois here tonight, but think about last night, 12 of 26 from 3 versus tonight 4 of 21. And this is kind of reverting back to the mean. For so often this season, Illinois, a team that's going to shoot a ton of threes, hasn't shot a great percentage. I thought the looks they got last night were great.
A wire-to-wire winner for the Maryland Terrapins. 57 first-half points, cruising to an 88-65 win over Illinois. 88 points, 3 turnovers on the night. Maryland played an outstanding basketball game.
Forced 17 turnovers. We're on the offensive glass. Lots to like about what Maryland did tonight. A complete performance and a complete team.
So advance Maryland in the bracket.